First question as we get started here at 10 o'clock, is there anybody in the room that did not go over to the check-in table this morning that was in front of the Governor's Portraits and register? That, of course, is how we know who is attending the meeting and what we derive quorum from. Does that apply to anybody? And don't be afraid of raising your hand. The worst thing than raising your hand is us being off by one vote and having to redo everything. So go ahead and take care of that now, if you will, with Thomas there. The next thing is, I think we're going to be able to fit everybody in this room today. We have some overflow seating if necessary. We do ask, I think it's probably appropriate at this time, if you are a voting member of the association, and as a reminder, that means you are a sitting county chair, you are a previous county chair, or you are carrying a proxy for somebody that meets that definition, that is who is allowed to vote here today. We ask that those people sit as close to the front as possible. I know we have some guests and other folks that attended today with people, and we ask that you move not necessarily to the exact back of the room, but further back to allow that the voting members are up here. That's going to help as we go to administer ballots and then collect those in the election process. With that being said, I'll start out sort of as a welcome. You'll notice on the agenda at your seat that Cody Holland, our state chairman, was due to give a welcome here this morning. And I've gotten an update on that. Unfortunately, yesterday evening, the state chairman was admitted into the ICU at a hospital here in Little Rock for complications for the previous 24 hours, some symptoms that he was experiencing. I went to the emergency room last night with he and his wife Jana, and I think everybody is in pretty good spirits. He had a pretty good night overnight, and I think they're optimistic within a couple days he can be out, maybe later this afternoon. In fact, they can get him moved to a regular room and out of the ER. I think I'll probably just leave that update at that for respect on his medical history. He asked if I would step in and do his welcome this morning and get us up to the point of officer elections. I've spoken with both of the declared candidates for president of the association about getting us to that point and presiding over that. We had a conference call last night through the process, which we will all walk through as well, that they were agreeable with. So I thank both of those gentlemen for being flexible here in the last 24 hours. So make sure to keep the chairman and his family in your prayers. Many of you know they've had a very trying year as well with their first grandson who experienced a number of complications as well. So with that being said, the first items on our agenda are going to be an invocation and pledge. I'm going to take a shot here in the dark if we've got willing participants. Anita Wells, would you mind, Greene County, doing our invocation? And then Bob Zadora, would you mind leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance at that time? Would everybody please stand?